So, as I said, I represent the International Crisis Group here. The International Crisis Group, ICG, Crisis Group for short, is an international non-profit conflict prevention organization. We work globally in areas of deadly conflict to provide independent analysis on what drives conflict.
Now for 4 years or so, we've seen this onslaught of the global financial crisis, and the world economy continues to struggle with serious challenges. And yet we see hope, we see a determination of the many to make for a change. We know that high-income countries continue to struggle, but we also know that it's important during this time that we don't lose the development gain that developing countries have made. And this is a very important area where we hope that your work will drive growth, will drive investment, and therefore also drive jobs.
But we have a fundamental commitment to making sure that we educate and train the people that are involved in our businesses. And you know, when you talk about the world in crisis and where we go, a lot of our business is really developing our people. It's educating them sometimes at the very grassroots level, not just on the fact of what service qualities are, but about life, how they manage the businesses, and the differences they can make.
I would like to urge all of you here today to reflect on this. If there is something that could really make a difference in your company or organization or country, but you are not doing it because you have fear about innovation or fear about failure, just go for it. That's what leadership is all about, and courage is most needed to navigate your company, organization, or country to a more secured landing, and those most certainly.
Trade, what is trade? Trade is the blood vessel of the modern civilization. It's one of the biggest drivers of the growth and development today. But at the same time, today, trade risks to become an endangered species. Why? Probably many people will say, well, because of the crisis, because of the financial crisis, because of the balances crisis, etc., etc. Yes, that's right, but that's not full answer to the question. It's just the tip of the iceberg.
In terms of business leadership, along with the new freedoms of our restored democracy, has been the birth of numerous business interest groups. With such a proliferation of voices, there is a tendency to create confusion and blur issues. As the oldest and most inclusive representative of business, we have encouraged other associations to maintain their identities but join the coalition led by the LCC in dealing with the more substantive issues and matters of common interest.